Ever complimented someone and all you got back was a thanks? Yes, me too. I told you the right compliment could actually light someone up and have them want to connect with you and want to know you more deeply. And before you ask, yes, this works even if you feel shy or you're awkward giving compliments. Stick around because I'm teaching you the art of giving compliments that create attraction. And no, it's not about overhyping their looks or sounding like a cheesy rom-com. Pro tip, compliments aren't just about what you say, it's about how you make other people feel. And trust me, it's not about saying the obvious stuff, like you're hot. We're leaving the basics at the door, folks. So first up, focus on unique qualities. Before you get too in your head about this, one of the more common things that a lot of people will ask, what if there isn't anything unique about them? Don't worry, you're likely just not paying close enough attention. Everybody, I mean everybody, has something unique about them. Maybe it's about the way they laugh, their quirky style, the way they walk, or the fact that they can literally remember every single fact from a movie. So instead of saying something like, you are so smart, you have such a great memory, shift it to something like, I love how you always know the perfect example to make a clever point. This works because people want to be seen for what makes them different. And this lets them know that you see them for that. And this leads me to the next point, be specific. A great question that I get a lot about this, what if I'm not good with words? And this is easy. Just describe exactly what you're seeing, exactly what you notice. Compliments, they don't have to be poetic. You don't have to make it sound like some articulate persuasion. If they told you a great story, say something like, the way you told that story made me feel like I was right there with you. This compliment specifically shows thoughtfulness, and thoughtful people are always attractive. So don't stress and worry about being too fancy with your words. Just be clear and speak to what you're seeing. Next up, show genuine curiosity. Okay, here's a really valid concern that I often get. People will ask, what if I seem nosy? You won't, as long as your curiosity is coming from a genuine place with no ill intentions. Compliment them and ask a question to show that you care. Here's a little example. Your sense of humor is so sharp. Did you always have that, or did you develop it dodging bad jokes? Now you're not just giving compliment, you're actually starting a conversation. And honestly, people love to talk about themselves when they feel safe and appreciated from the person they're talking with. This is a real simple way to build conversation and start to get to know each other more. Next point, make it about their impact on you. Some people may ask, isn't it weird to talk about my feelings just because it may feel a little vulnerable? And this can feel a little awkward for some, but I assure you there's nothing weird about it. Making it personal is what allows your compliment to stand out. Here's a little example. Talking to you is like a breath of fresh air. You have this way about you of making everything feel so easy. Boom! Checkmate! That's not just a compliment. That right there, baby, is connection. Okay, now this kind of leads me into avoid overdoing it. Okay? This is a big question I get. How do I know if I'm overdoing it? Simple. If you're complimenting someone every 30 seconds, it's a bit too much. This is gonna have someone thinking you're either overdoing it or desperate. And desperation is incredibly unattractive. Use this rule of thumb. One thoughtful compliment in the right moment is way better than 100 empty ones. Compliments are like hot sauce. A little bit goes a long way. Always think quality over quantity. Next up, highlight non-physical traits. This is a question that I get all the time. What if I do want to compliment their looks? That's totally fine. It's fine. But the trick here is to mix it in with non-physical traits. This shows depth. It goes past just the superficial. Here's an example. Your eyes are beautiful. But I also love how they just light up when you start talking about things you're passionate about. That's a next level compliment, people. Write that one down. Okay, next one, we're kind of stepping into the realms of being a little bit more playful. This is gonna be, if you're feeling a little bit more flirty, maybe a little bit more sensual towards this individual. It's all about playfully teasing. And when we're talking about teasing, I get this question a lot. What if they don't get my humor? So keep it light and kind. Be respectful. Teasing is not about being mean. So here's a playful example. I love how organized you are. Are you this perfect at everything? Or is this a secret superpower? It's fun, it's light, and it actually shows and displays your confidence. And this is super attractive. And finally, I actually have a bonus tip for you. Ready for it? Don't forget to smile when you compliment. You can imagine trying to say that you're interesting to someone, but with a face that looks like you just took a sip of sour milk. No bueno, amigo and amigas. Okay, so here's a quick little recap for you. Be specific, notice the details, show genuine interest and curiosity, make it personal, and just remember, giving compliments isn't about impressing anybody or the person that you're trying to compliment. It's about creating a moment of connection. All right, now please drop a comment below with your go-to compliment. I want to know. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to your intimacy game. And consider this video a compliment to you for watching all the way to the end.